So, part of having anxiety and grief and problems with grief is it can strike at any time. And it hits you like a ton of bricks. When I went to therapy on Saturday, my therapist told me that I need closure. My friend who passed away, she died very suddenly, and I didn't have closure. And so for the past year, November was a year, I get these anxiety attacks and these what I thought were panic attacks. When I go into her work, when I think about her, when I see her husband and her son, her and I always had this kind of inside joke that our kids would grow up and get married and we'd be mother-in-laws together. And seeing her husband and son now puts me on the floor. For those of you that are suffering with anxiety due to grief, I'm going to tell you what my therapist told me. Sudden death can leave you with anxiety because you have no closure. You don't know what happened. You don't have answers to your questions. You were not able to talk to them. In my case, there was a lot of questions, and she was struggling with some of her own personal demons. I'm not going to go into that part, but she never told me about it. I never knew. And part of my anxiety and my grief, I guess, is because she didn't tell me, and she was one of my best friends. So the advice that my therapist gave me was do the open chair. It's called the open chair because you picture them sitting there and you tell them everything you want to tell them. He told me talk to her. I can't really talk to her, but I think I can write her a letter. I'm faced with, do I then ask her husband if she was buried or cremated? That would be a very difficult conversation. Do I visit her grave and read her the letter? I don't know. I don't know what to do. So, for those of you dealing with anxiety related to grief, the concept is beautiful, and I can fully understand why it would work, because it does offer you kind of the closure that you never got. I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet, because in a way it would be like letting her go, and I'm not ready to do that yet. As strange as that sounds, I don't want to live with anxiety. I don't want to live with this pain every single day. And I don't know. But you're not alone. There are millions of us out there struggling, and it's a perfectly natural human response. Don't ever let anyone tell you how to grieve, because your grief is going to be different than theirs, and it's perfectly okay. So, if you guys are struggling with anxiety, let me know. I would love to talk to you. I'd love to motivate you and encourage you and make sure you know that you're not alone. Thanks for watching.